Picture this. You're juggling work, family, and life when the phone rings. It's a moment that seems ordinary, but it's about to turn your world upside down. It's your mom's retirement home, Happy Meadows Senior Living, calling about level of care adjustments and ancillary service charges. You can feel your heart rate spike as you try to make sense of these terms. Translation? The monthly bill you thought was set is about to jump by 30%. You're left staring at the numbers, trying to figure out how this happened. Suddenly, what felt manageable is now a financial monster threatening your savings. The future you planned for is now in jeopardy. This isn't rare. Take Sarah, a teacher from Ohio. She thought she had everything under control. She and her brother stretched to cover their dad's $5,000 monthly bill. They budgeted carefully, thinking they had accounted for everything. Then came the call. His care needs increased, and the bill shot up to over $7,000. It was a blow they never saw coming. Now Sarah's staring at her own retirement savings, wondering if she'll have to drain it to keep her dad safe. The security she worked so hard for is slipping away. You think you've done everything right, found a good place, signed the contract, felt relief, you believed you were prepared, but that contract, it's not a simple lease. It's a labyrinth of clauses and fine print. It's a complex service agreement with hidden costs at every turn. Each page seems to hide another potential expense. The price you see is just the starting line. The real costs are buried deep within the document. Every extra, laundry, medication, even basic comforts, gets tacked on. It's a never-ending list of additional charges. The idea that retirement home costs are fixed is a dangerous myth. It's a misconception that can lead to financial ruin. These expenses can spiral out of control before you even realize what's happening. You're caught in a financial whirlwind. You go from feeling responsible to feeling trapped, with your parents' well-being and your own future on the line. It's a heavy burden to bear. The real problem? The system is confusing by design, and that confusion is costing families a fortune. It's a maze that's hard to navigate. It's time to shine a light on what's really happening. Awareness is the first step towards change. Let's break down what you're really paying for when considering senior living options. The base rate is like rent. It covers a room, meals, utilities, and access to common areas. It's the foundational cost. This number looks friendly on the brochure, but it's just the beginning. It's important to understand what this base rate includes and what it doesn't. The real costs come with the level of care. This is where things can get complicated and expensive. Does your parent need reminders for medication, help with bathing, assistance with daily activities? Each tier of care adds hundreds or even thousands of dollars to the bill. These costs can quickly add up. Facilities assess your parent and place them in a care tier. Each step up means more money. This assessment is crucial in determining the final cost. Independent living is the cheapest option, but it offers little hands-on help. It's ideal for those who are still relatively independent. Assisted living adds support for daily activities such as dressing, eating, and mobility. This added support comes at a higher cost. Memory care is pricier, with specialized staff trained to handle dementia and Alzheimer's patients. This specialized care is essential but costly. Skilled nursing is the most expensive. Think 24/7 medical care. This level of care is for those who need constant medical attention. Each upgrade means a bigger bill. The cost can be overwhelming if not planned for. For example, base rent might be $4,000, add $1,500 for care, $1,000 for memory support, and suddenly you're at $6,500 a month. That's before hidden fees, which can include things like laundry services or transportation. Families often budget for the base rate, but the reality is almost always higher. It's essential to plan for these additional costs. The sticker shock is real. Many families are unprepared for the true cost of senior living. The advertised price is rarely what you'll actually pay. Always ask for a detailed breakdown of costs. Understanding these layers is the first step to avoiding financial disaster. Knowledge is power when it comes to planning for senior care. Don't be fooled by the brochure. Always dig deeper to understand the full financial commitment. Now for the hidden fees, the gotchas that catch families off guard. First, the community or move-in fee, a non-refundable upfront charge that can be thousands. Then the a la carte services. Medication management, extra. Blood pressure checks, extra. Transportation, extra. Even basics like cable TV or a phone line can be added costs. Supplies like incontinence pads or gloves are billed at a markup. I've seen bills for things like lotion application or extra housekeeping. And don't forget the annual rate increase buried in the contract. A 5% hike on a $6,000 bill is $300 more a month. Over a few years, these increases add up to thousands. The business model is designed to maximize profit, not transparency. You have to read every word of the contract and question every charge. Otherwise, you'll pay far more than you ever expected. When your parents' money runs out, the problem becomes yours. Suddenly, you're writing checks from your own account, or facing the prospect of moving your parent to a state facility. The financial hit can derail your retirement, your kid's college fund, even your mortgage. I've seen people cash out 401(k)s, take second mortgages, and rack up debt just to keep up. This isn't just about losing money, it's about losing your future security. When you drain your savings, you lose years of growth and set yourself up for hardship later. The cycle can create generational financial stress, passing the burden to your own kids. Careers suffer too, delayed retirement, second jobs, missed promotions. The stress is relentless, affecting your health, relationships, and peace of mind. This isn't just a financial problem, it's a life crisis. The financial strain is only half the story. The emotional toll, resentment, guilt, anger, can be just as devastating. Watching your savings disappear breeds resentment, even toward your parent, followed by guilt. Family relationships can fracture over who pays or who does more. The stress of managing bills and making tough choices is immense. You're forced to put a price on your parents' quality of life. Anxiety, depression, and burnout are common. Instead of cherishing time with your parent, you're consumed by worry. The relationship becomes transactional, about bills, not love. You become a case manager, not a son or daughter. It's a silent epidemic, robbing families of connection and peace. The biggest mistake families make when it comes to aging parents: waiting for a crisis to talk about the future, putting off the hard conversations until it's too late. You need to have the conversation with your parents early, before emotions run high and options become limited. It's uncomfortable, but a tough talk now beats years of confusion, stress, and chaos later on. Don't ambush them. Set a time and frame it as planning for their wishes and their future. Let them know you want to support their choices. Ask the hard questions. What kind of care do they want if their health changes? Where do they want to live? Would they prefer to stay at home or consider other options? What's their financial situation? And are there resources you don't know about? This isn't being nosy, it's about making a plan that honors their wishes and protects everyone involved. Get documents in order: wills, powers of attorney, deeds, and any medical directives. Without these, you could face expensive legal battles or delays just to help them when they need you most. Make it a real dialogue, listen to their fears and hopes, and be patient as they process these big changes. The goal is a team approach, not a lecture. Work together to find solutions that feel right for everyone. Early, honest conversations replace panic with a plan and help everyone feel more secure about the future. It's the best gift you can give your parents and yourself. You'll all sleep better knowing you're prepared. Don't wait for a crisis to start talking. Start now, even if it feels awkward. Planning now means fewer regrets later and a smoother path for everyone you love. Overwhelmed by bills? It's time to get proactive. Demand detailed, itemized statements every month. Don't just pay the total. Question every charge. Mistakes and overcharges are common. Negotiate care levels and fees. Ask for reassessments if costs jump. If possible, provide some services yourself like transportation or laundry to cut costs. Each service you take on can save hundreds a month. Explore all funding sources: VA benefits, state programs, local agencies. Your area agency on aging can connect you to resources you didn't know existed. Some states help pay for assisted living to avoid pricier nursing homes. Be a relentless advocate for your parent and your family. Don't just accept the bill, challenge it. Every dollar saved matters. A pricey retirement home isn't the only option. In-home care lets many seniors stay where they're comfortable, often for less. Hire a home health aide for a few hours a week, or scale up as needed. You control the cost and the care. Small group homes, converted houses with 6-10 residents, offer a homey, affordable alternative with better staff ratios. Family care is another option. A parent moves in, resources are pooled, and care is direct. This isn't for everyone, but it can save money and strengthen bonds. Set clear boundaries and expectations to avoid burnout. The right alternative depends on your family's needs and dynamics. Explore every option before defaulting to the most expensive. Sometimes the best care is closer and cheaper than you think. We've covered the sticker shock, hidden fees, and emotional fallout. If you're feeling overwhelmed, that's normal, but don't stay there. Use that fear as motivation to act. Early planning is your best defense against financial disaster. The sooner you start, the more options you have. If your parents are younger, talk about long-term care insurance now. If they're older, have honest conversations about finances and wishes. Become a smart consumer. Read contracts, ask questions, negotiate, and seek financial help. Remember, this is a business. You need to protect your family. By planning, researching, and advocating, you can get your parents the care they deserve without sacrificing your own future. The goal? Keep your finances, relationships, and sanity intact. It won't be easy, but it's possible. Don't panic, get to work. Your family's future depends on it.